Jackson State fans, you guys were right. It turns out you may have not had anything to worry about because it looks as if your athletic director, Ashley Robinson, is staying your athletic director and not going over to Prairie View. Let's talk about it, how we came to this conclusion, what it means after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because we upload all the time. Now, we knew the last week, maybe week and a half, that there were reports that Ashley Robinson was the deal was pretty much done, that he was headed to Prairie View to take over as the athletic director of Prairie View A&M and leaving Jackson State for a job that he left Jackson State for. He left Prairie View to come to Jackson to be their AD. He was Prairie View's AD, left Prairie View to come to Jackson to be the Jackson AD. And then the reports were saying that he was leaving Jackson to go back to Prairie View to become the Prairie View AD. Now, obviously, it was just reports. Nothing was confirmed, but there was some guys out of Prairie View. HBCU Game Day reported that he was close to leaving. A lot of people were coming out saying that, hey, it looks like it's a done deal, but specifically the one guy. I don't even know who it is. I wonder if his tweet's still up. That the deal was pretty much done, that he was leaving Jackson to go to Prairie View. Now, when that report came out, what did I say? I said, well, there's smoke, there's fire. So you got to pay attention to it. And you have to take it in and you have to consider it. But if they don't get the deal done fast, the best bet, Prairie View's best bet, was to get the deal as soon as SWAC Media Day was over with. Well, they didn't. And it looks as if Ashley is staying. So the first indication that I had that Ashley was probably staying put, not going anywhere, was brought to me via our guys over at Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club with this tweet. They tweeted on July 26th. Hold on, let me put this out with the little emoji. And that's when I was like, uh-oh, it looked like Ashley ain't going nowhere. Because when you tweet this and you tweet the fact that I'm not going to play because they play music, but at 9, almost 10 o'clock at night on July 26th, they tweeted a picture, a still image with this music. We ain't going nowhere. And it's Ashley Robinson's still image of him being the AD at Jackson State. So there was that. And I was like, okay, he probably ain't going nowhere. But then if that wasn't enough info, if that just wasn't enough for you, if you was a Prairie View Panther and you were like, man, to hell with what the Tiger Talk is talking about, AD Robinson, because he was once their AD Robinson is coming back to Prairie View to be our AD. Well, I hate to say it, but this confirmed that he ain't going nowhere, at least not right now. When the Jackson State football team tweeted out their football Twitter page, it's at JSU Tigers Football, at JSU Tigers FB. When they tweeted out these pictures, it pretty much let the world know AD Robinson ain't going nowhere. So for you don't know, Jackson State recently had a truck reveal. So you know Jackson State has their big 18-wheeler that carries all their equipment to the road games, all the stuff that they need to every game that they play during the season. And their old signage across the 18-wheeler, across the truck, was a big thing of Dion and the 4 Hall of Famers. Well, you knew at some point, whenever the time needed, that they were going to have to replace that because it got big. I mean, Dion's big, right in the middle of it. So it was like when he decided to leave, it was time to replace that. Well, the time was now, and they replaced it with Guard the Yard, with their 4 Hall of Famers. And you got Coach TC, that's the tall man right there. And this slightly shorter man right over here is none other than Ashley Robinson. Okay, it's a back profile. It's not a face. Oh, are you sure that's AD Robinson? Well, how about that one? There's 2 guys from Mississippi hanging out in a big old truck that represents Jackson State football. Ashley ain't going nowhere. At least not right now. This just let the world know Ashley Robinson, he's staying at Jackson State, at least for the time being. Now, that's not to say he won't eventually move on at some point. That's not to say he won't eventually move on at some point for Prairie View. But it looks like as of now, for the time being, he's staying right put in his hometown of Jackson, Mississippi. So there he is with his big smile and the shades, right next to the head football coach with his big smile and shades. And it looks like AD Robinson isn't going anywhere. So we had to come and let the world know, because when the rumors were out, we said something about it. So now that it looks like it's been confirmed that he's staying at Jackson, that's huge for Jackson State. I mean, losing Ashley Robinson would have been a nice loss. I mean, let's not pretend losing the athletic director of the year, the AD of the year, and the guy that's consistently voted one of the best ADs in the SWAC wouldn't have been a big loss. And not just losing him, but losing him to another SWAC school would have been a big loss. I know some people were like, oh, we just replace him. Man, hell no. When you have a good AD, you want to keep your good AD. And so being able to keep an Ashley Robinson and not losing him to a SWAC foe, that's huge. That's huge. And now that he's staying, most of the people will admit that. Not all, but most of the people will admit how big it is to keep him around in Jackson, Mississippi. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. It looks like Ashley Robinson has decided not to leave Jackson State for Prairie View and will stay right there in Jackson, Mississippi. My name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, subscribe to the notification bell, because we upload all the time. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That is on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.